Hello. Does my mic look? Okay, it's back to normal. I was like testing my mic earlier and it seemed like it was quieter than normal. It seems like it's right now. It's red voice. So I also found out recently that the noise suppression software that I use can be put directly into the audio mixing software that I use as a like VST plugin. So I changed that. Hopefully it doesn't sound too much different. It shouldn't sound different at all, because it's basically the NVIDIA broadcast software made a plugin that works inside the Elgato Wavelink like audio mixing software. And so instead of having NVIDIA broadcast and the Elgato software, I just have the Elgato software with the plugin in it. But it should sound the same. It sounds the same. All right, cool. I just never know, you know, like it might just blow up. It's, some people might say it explodes. Very silky. Okay, thank you. Well, switch over to big cam. I forgot to turn. Why do I always forget to turn the Galaxy light off? So plan for today, I had was going to stream on Saturday, then I worked Tuesday, but then I got messages from a coworker asking me if I wanted to trade shifts with him because he had something going on. So I worked Saturday instead, so now I'm streaming this Tuesday. And also decided that Thursday, I'm going to be talking more about this. I'll probably be talking about this the whole stream, but mostly in the power wash section. I will be talking about on Thursday. I want to do a tip-a-thon because, oh boy, getting 4 new tires is expensive. In advance for random messages, I might forget to switch over to the Excel sheet to input book titles. You're just gonna drop some book titles in the chat. Giving ready some money. Yeah, we've been trying to come up with ideas for it. Star and I. She's been helping me a lot with it. Yeah, we have pretty good idea. We have a list of some things that we could put, like certain donation goal incentives. They'll be like, chat makes a tweet for me, and then they pick a game. Some other things. Switching into the the red panda kigurumi or onesie. Future drunk stream, stuff like that. Drinking stream. I was like, what if if you donate $20, you get like a few minutes where the egg redeem is 1 channel point and has no cooldown. Onesie. Yeah, I've had a red panda Higurumi slash onesie for many years. Oh lord, yeah, I thought the egg would even be funny. Yeah, and like that, but it's just one channel point for a few minutes. Yeah, we were just trying to come up with donation goal incentives and like what games to play for it. But it would be a minimum of 10 hours, and I have a maximum of 24 hours. I need to put up something for it like as soon as possible, because if nobody knows about it, they just like, if they don't know until like the day of, it like just set myself up for a failure. Once every 1 or 2. Yeah, but the main reason I needed to put up a goal for it was that I got quoted for $500 to get my tires replaced, and that's gonna be like the main goal, is the 500. But it was more than that to get all of them replaced. It was much more than that. It's every 1 or 2 hours for the 1 channel point egg redeem. Oh. Would I put a cooldown on how often somebody can get it? Yeah. She's gonna wake up and let people join in while I do my Genshin daily stuff. I got weekly bosses. It is Monday, right? Yeah, it's Monday. My title wouldn't make very much sense then. And yeah, we'll probably talk more about it in Power Wash. I guess we could just talk about it the entire stream if we wanted to. Right. You know, I wonder if I could beat all the bosses with just Itto. I would have to like switch up his set though, I think. Maybe give him a Favonius Greatsword, so he can actually have his burst up. Oh, hello, Shar. Welcome. Good morning. Oh yeah, we were doing this. I was doing this last time I played before I left for work. Oh look. Just woke up. Just in time. My resin's capped, so we kind of want to just like start doing these bosses as soon as possible. A quick little storm terror. And I'm going to actually use my Itto team. Like I said I would. I do wonder what I would have to put on him to make him be able to solo them. I think I would just have to switch his weapon. Even though this thing is insane, he has like no energy recharge. I would have to probably give him this. Yeah, that special event's going on. Just clear these notifications. Forget to do your daily chicken. Who are these anime characters on Hoyo Lab? 3 books. It's 3 more books than I already had. You know, when you think about it, this is actually like almost 20 resin worth of books, which is kind of sad. Is what it is. shouldn't be too hard. Plus my, okay, he's at like half of his burst. Boss time. Do the bosses. And how are you doing today? I'm doing quite all right.
Gather.
How are you, dating?
Let's roll.
Yo, I just need my burst up.
Adventure time. Let's light it up.
Stabilize.
There we go. And that.
Oni coming through. Bam.
And he's dead. Slay the dragon. Get a bow billet and solvent. That's it. 36 solvents. It's okay. Didn't give me shit. Destroy him in 2 seconds with Ganyu. I did make my title that I would do these bosses with Itto, so that's why I'm doing it with Itto. I want immediately because I can shoot him with Ganyu. Okay, jeez, your Ganyu's cracked. I get it. I usually take Ganyu for that fight as well. You don't even have to climb up him. You just shoot him. Sure how many solvents I have, but I have around 60 fragile resins. Fragile resins don't do much for you if you don't spend them. Okay, what did that dragon do to you? Existed. And now he no longer exists, so I don't have a problem with him. Thought of me on Sunday? Hello, Jenny. Hano Zoo welcomed the birth of a new baby red panda. I think I've seen that. I think I've seen tweets about that. A new baby red panda. Waiting patiently for Sumeru? Yeah, fair enough. Everyone's just like, I don't want to pull any Dendro units because I don't have any Dendro goblets.
Solidify. Advance.
Goblets.
Stabilize. Pull in. Attaboy.
Let's light it up. Everybody stand back.
I will have order.
I just need him to go into his phase.
Let's roll.
There we go. That's all I needed. I didn't know I adopted a snake today. 3-foot motley corn snake. Motley corn. Like a Motley Crue cover band or like country music. And name him Crew so it could be Motley Crue, then I was going to name him Greg, and I thought of Smog. So now I just don't know.
Gather.
Fair enough.
Everyone on me. Who wants some of this? Bam.
Got pics of it? Little snake boy. The hell is that? It's a doggy. Doggy. Garbage. Okay. Ooh, a solvent. I'm up to 64 solvents. Okay. You have Discord? I do have Discord. Oh, thank you, Davian. I was literally just about to do that. My resin. Some of my resin spent. I'm gonna go and get this restarted. My expeditions. That's the word.
Add.
I think that he uses her dress icon if you have the skin. Evil official. Been enjoying that that event so far. I've been playing it off stream. There's a lot of dialogue, so I was like, I probably should not play this on stream. Plus, it's kind of spoiling for people as they're slowly getting through it because there is a lot to do in that event. I feel like I'm not even close to being done with it. Settle this now, Morax. Yeah.
It is time, Morax. We settle this now.
You know, Ajdaha has a very high geo resistance.
Fisher.
Advance! Let's roll!
Like I'm in the middle of Mona's domain, so I need to get back to the other domains and islands to properly grab everything. So much to do, and Kazuo leaves soon. Yeah, there is a lot to do. Why? Zoo, just come home. Any permissions to post a pic of him? Oh, you have to do the read the rules.
Order guide you. Fall in!
Like get the roll.
Coming through! Attaboy!
Crumble.
Ha!
The enraged Earth will not absolve you.
Solidify!
Yeah, I want Ushi to be in the cutscene.
Bam!
There he is.
Today,
Itto's there too.
you witness your reckoning. Ah!
Let's roll! Advance!
He posted in life art. Sarah, thank you. I'll have a look in a moment.
Bam!
Ushi over there jamming on Asia.
Yeah. Going in.
This is order. Fall in! Press the advantage! Who wants some of this? Let's roll!
There is no atonement
Yeah!
for 1,000-year pain.
Put me on fire. Don't do it.
Stabilize! Attaboy!
You
There he is.
stand on your tomb, though you
Made
know
it just in time.
not.
This is another boss fight that takes like no time at all. If I just take my Ganyu Ayako comp.
Follow my lead! Attaboy! Charge!
Let's light it up.
Rally! Odin coming through!
When we come through.
Bam!
Back to the Earth.
Ta!
I can't remember how much geo resistance he has, but it's quite a lot. Luckily with double geo, oh, I got a bow and a solvent as well. Let's go, we got 4 billets, 65 solvents. We got here EM sands. Kind of suck though. Not gonna lie. I don't know if I want to hang on to them. They are part of the Wanderer's Troop, though. I guess we'll grab them. I guess I'll hold on to them because I can get an extra 80 from the 2 piece of that. Let's look at the snake. A snake. Look at him. Let's see, what's the best picture we got here? Just use this one, and then I'll just zoom in. So soft for not having fur. He's a soft snake. There he is. Name that snake. What would I name him? I'm not sure. Maybe just Motley. What a cute snake. You just got him? Just hatched him. Got him today. Oh, nice. We just need to come up with a name for him. Snake. I feel like that would be a little too on the nose. Snick. Surrendered by someone who got him from rescue when he was but a babe. But a babe.
This
But a
opportunity
wee
is
baby.
quite hard to come by. Well then, amuse me. Surrender is a valid option. I promise I'll be gentle.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Let's
I will have order already. Charge! Not bad, not bad. Not bad. Advance!
let's light it up.
My turn.
Solidify!
Yeah. Everybody stand back.
Tide!
This is
And second phase. Oh, there he goes. Jumped into my Zhongli pillar, died. How unbecoming.
Let's light it up.
Charge! Press the advantage! It's showtime!
Just fucking beat his ass. Beat the shit out of him. Okay, we can grab that. Another solvent? Wow, that is a lot of solvents today. It's 3 solvents today. Bow billet.
Don't carry umbrellas?
Alright, now we gotta decide, do we want to do Senora first or Raiden first?
This route.
What do you guys think? Which one do you want to see on stream? Senora or Raiden? Senora. Just been buying these books. It cost me so much realm currency.
If you
But I hate farming for books. I hate farming for them. Senora? Okay. Signora? Crimson Witch? Who dares? Call me a witch? options.
You're trembling. Is it the cold or just cowardice?
I'd probably get Ushi on that cutscene if I threw him right away.
Advance! Gather!
Yeah, I'm going in!
Order guide you! Bam!
Into the frozen void!
Attaboy!
Attaboy. This talent domain is open today. I need like 9 more purple books. We'll have our 10.99. Big money.
Let's light it up! Huh?
I accidentally pressed the aim mode there.
Let's light it up!
Like that you can activate that with bow. With a bow as well. So I can just... Okay.
Follow my lead!
Let me get my stamina back real quick, senor. Okay.
Gather!
Everybody stand back!
I will have order! Charge! Everyone on me!
All patient
Who
over.
wants some of this?
She always dodges like the last hit every time. Every time I throw Ushi at her, she disappears as well. Oh no, I'm not gonna be able to do it. Damn it. If I had timed that better, not just gone for the kill, I probably could have one-cycled her. Now we gotta sit through this. We get to listen to her music though.
Let's light it up!
Order guide you! Gather!
Really? You're gonna go all the way from one side of the map to the other?
I never asked for redemption.
Never asked for redemption. She didn't get it either. She just died. What do we get? Another solvent. Damn. It's 4 solvents today. It's 67 now. A shitty crit damage circlet. Do I keep it anyway just because it's a crit damage circlet? This is like pure copium. Who voices Zhongli also voices one of the dudes in Miraculous. That makes me uncomfy. Doesn't he also voice Nazim from Skyrim? You get to the Cloud District very often. What am I saying? Of course you don't. Shido from Persona 5? Shido. You do. Let's see, we got Hawkmoth. Harriman Rose from Pokemon Twilight Wings. Shido. Lupin the Third did his voice. I get like I'm like, can I get like a characters that people would know. He voiced the guy in Baki. Let's see. He voiced Arlo in Monster Hunter Rise. A guy in The Way of the House Husband. Should watch that. Or at least read the manga. Cookie Run. Yo, he voices people in Jujutsu Kaisen? I didn't even know that. There's Zhonglei, Shido, Persona 5. I've never played Persona 5. He was in Brand New Animal. He was like 20 different characters in Tower of God. He was Vector the crocodile from Sonic at the Olympic Games. He does the panda Guihin from Beastars. And Deep Sea King from One Punch Man. Here's Vector again on the third. He's played a lot of big roles. Get it, Keith Silverstein, get it. Alright. Dailies. I actually completed half of the Fatui achievement for the daily commissions in Mondstadt, finally. Oh, let me click. This one. I forgot that this one was also part of it. I've had this one multiple times. I just have to, when I get that daily commission,
Osmanthus wine tastes the same.
I just have to like actually do all the things perfectly. Like they got like special things you have to do in the commission where it's like you have to go to the place and beat it in like 1 minute, or don't destroy anything or something like that. You know, sometimes I just want to fight the hilly churls just to make Ella Musk sad. Did that blow up?
One with nature.
Illusion shattered.
At least he's happy. At least one of them's happy. We told them in Hilichurlian, we're gonna leave you alive, but we're gonna kill all your friends. They started dancing. Said, we'll leave you alive as long as you keep dancing. If I see you stop dancing, I'll kill you. I think that's what she told him anyway.
Into the wind.
Yeah.
There is no escape. Access denied.
One with nature.
I sure do love playing Kazuha. I gotta tell you guys, this is pretty great. We got 562 books and there's still more. More books.
Time to go.
They just slide on down that hill. It's fine. We'll just go around, I guess. Oh, I missed it. Whatever. Talking about heroes with purple books.
Illusion shattered.
We did it. Incredible. This is definitely a lot of fun. Still getting used to the C1, but it's a nice upgrade. Isn't that like he gets his elemental skill back if you cast his burst? Using Kazuha Slash resets cooldown of his elemental skill. Oh, it also reduces his skill by 10%. So that's what? Like 8 seconds instead of 9. Skill burst skill, yeah. The free sack sword. I would really love to have his C1. I would also really have to have Yoi.
Time to go.
I need to see who's on Yoi's banner.
Shine down.
It's like crit. Every time I see those sabotage the slime balloons, think about how like they don't even last like 10 seconds now. But like back in the day, I would have to chase them almost all the way to the end to like complete them. Oh, we got our daily AP reset as well. Time to cook some stuff, like eggs, because I have lots of eggs. I have 20 eggs. Egg. What do you know? I have things already forged specifically for the weekly BP. What do you know? If I go back to my teapot, I already have some furniture ready to be picked up specifically for the weekly BP. Hello, little lad. Oh, thank you for the follow as well.
This realm is...
How's it going? We're just getting some weekly BP rewards. Come on. Yep. B-boy. B-boy. How's it going, Lloyd? First red check of the day. 23%. At least it's not 0. Oh yeah, I can do requests and bounties as well. I always forget about those. How 'tis your day? My day 'tis pretty decent so far. Yeah, I went and got Mongolian beef. And overslept. Alright, let's get some bounties. Invulnerable to hydro. That works for me. Doing alright. And you, I am also doing just fine. Wait, is this the Electro Samaturo? Yes. shoot me? Who, you guys? Let's walk towards me.
I'm going in. Let's level. Illusion shattered.
Are you quite done, sir? There we go. My beautiful husband, Audit, comes here. Maybe I was wrong? Why does that sound? It sounds familiar. Audit. Your beautiful husband. Roll the pyro. Well, in any case, I haven't seen them in a while. If they do. Audit. Well, now I'm curious. This is pulling up the like somebody else. Maybe I've seen them in different streams. Were they immune to pyro? I don't remember. What is your favorite color? Take a guess.
Blaze over.
It's red.
Born of ice and fire.
It's red.
Illusion shattered. Why do they never miss?
The wind knows me. As one with wind and cloud.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
I
Now
think it
you
might
shall
be
perish.
blue. I guess red. Oh. How did you figure it out?
Shine down.
Crap.
One with nature.
Access denied. I'm going in.
Clouds high. The birds call.
There is no escape.
Doing all the way over there.
Inazuma shines eternal. Illusion shattered.
You win this battle. Okay. Sure did.
Time to go.
Why haven't I turned in my reputation reward for Liwei? I can't remember. I feel like there was a reason why I never did it. Maybe I think I might was like not have been going to Liwei a long time ago because there was like a quest there that I was trying to avoid for stream. And then I just never went and turned it in. This game is sparkly. This game does have a lot of flashing lights, that is for certain.
All hail. There is no escape.
The wind knows me. Fallen leaves. Adorn my
Teamwork is dreamwork. Let's torn to oblivion.
time to go.
This is just an unfortunate place to be. Like you just got like hydro and electro everywhere, and then like cryo going off. Yeah, little lad, what's your favorite color? Allure. I like the color blue's name. The name of the color blue. You know what? Let's go here. I'm gonna do the bounties in the way. You know my favorite color, Redu? I know Mel's favorite color. I feel like I should know it. Green? Go for it. Can actually see blue colorblind name is pretty though. Oh, you're colorblind. I did it. Colorblind. Ooh. You're colorblind? How many whole fingers am I holding up? I missed. What did you guess? I said green, but I don't think that's right. Are you another one of those purple people? "56 fingers. That's too many fingers." Yet her son's favorite color. Green. No, purple is pretty. Is it red? It is now. Somewhere I can actually drop off my sweet flowers. You're gonna give me one of those things where it's like, it's fuchsia. I can't see purple. I want to see purple. Purple's not even a real color. Don't worry about it. No.
Time to go.
One almond tofu. Hadn't said it. Should I keep guessing?
Join the adventurers.
Orange. Heck. Let the world quest guide you to the answer, me boy. A world quest. The one outside Kamisato. Fun fact, Michael Jackson's pronouns are he, he. Was that one? Your pronouns are going to be was, or this is like talking about in like past tense. I can't remember the words. Hint for her favorite color. I don't know which world quest you're talking about. Is it just blue? Did we already say blue? Is it teal? Is it periwinkle? So speaking of pronouns, what are yours? Mine are he, him.
One with nature.
It's blue? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, if it's like white, if you say white, I'm gonna be mad because white is like the lack of color. How dare you?
Into the wind.
No, that's right. I didn't guess blue. The lad said theirs was blue.
One with nature.
That's right. Even the obscure. What about you, little lad? What's yours? I'll just guess my way around blue. It was like blue was already said, so I just didn't guess it. But it wasn't a guess. It just was already something that was said. Wow. I know too many people whose favorite color is purple. They get mad when I tell them that purple isn't a real color.
While the millilith stands guard.
This scenery is wonderful.
Actually, your first guess was green, though. I feel like not enough people have their favorite color as green. Like earth colors, green and brown. Nobody ever says their favorite color is brown. You are truly my boy. The connection was too strong. It's like I'm feeling a green. Crystal. Luca or lad? God of pasta. I think I'll go with lad. Lad. They say that in Come Sail Away. Come sail away, lads. What's wrong with purple? Green and purple are my favorite colors, like peacock colors.
Time to go.
Can't remember if it's purple or if it's like violet. But what we perceive from those colors, like once we get like further down on the light spectrum into like violets and stuff, that's just what our eyes perceive. It's not like an actual color. It's just what we perceive that like light as. Before we can no longer perceive any more of the light and it's just black. Lad sounds too close to Vlad. Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. Say Luca then. Or God of Pasta. Kind of pasta. Just all pasta? Do you have like a specific kind? What's your guys' favorite pasta? It's a tough decision.
Time to go.
I think for me it might be penne, but I don't know. I don't know. I think the worst kind of pasta is wagon wheels or whatever they are. The like shaped ones that never cook right. I hate those. Mine was Alfredo, but now it's just spaghetti. Isn't Alfredo a sauce? You mean, what's they usually use in Alfredo? Is it linguine? Linguine's pretty good. No, fettuccine. Of course, it's literally fettuccine Alfredo. specific shape. Yeah, the pasta shape. Yeah, all pasta. Oh, pasta log. Said that weird pasta your uncle makes that is terrible. All pasta. All the pasta all the time.
Wherever
Like the
in this
bows
world
and
I
the little
roam.
spinny curly ones. Spinny curly ones, like the twists. Oh yeah, those are good. Like rotini, I think they are. I do like rotini. Actually, I think that might be my favorite rotini. I don't really like bow tie pasta, but I like rotini. Stuff like the stuff that's in it. Why can't I think of the name of it? Tortellini, I think.
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
Tortellini. They usually do have stuff in them. I don't eat bow tie, but I like the shape. Oh, I don't like the texture of bow tie. Is this what you're talking about, tortellini? I'm an Italian, so it's kind of funny.
This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough
Just have a lot of
convince
competition
anyone.
then. That one, is that the one that you're talking about? Tortellini's all right. No? Bells? Square pillow ones? Ravioli. Ravioli. Give me the formuoli. Is that what you mean? These ones? Now I'm hungry. I saw this late, but Luca's a very lovely name. Little Luca. Yeah. Ravioli's pretty good. I really like rotini. Spiral noodles. If I had to pick like one pasta, I would probably go with rotini, which are these ones. And wagon wheel pasta. These things suck. Texture sucks. I don't like them. You sir, I picked it myself. Good. Did you ever? You didn't. Did you ever say pronouns? You have pronouns preferred? Let's see, and we got bow tie pasta. Bow tie pasta is okay. I'm not much of a fan of the texture of bow tie pasta either. Hey boy, we are connected. We got connected for free. The education connection. He, him, they, them. All right. I'll keep that in mind. It's like, the shaped mac and cheese. The Kraft mac and cheese that are like different shapes. These things. texture on these suck. They're awful. It's just like a straight downgrade. Everyone says it's an upgrade because, like, you know, like, haha, the shaped pasta is obviously the best kind because it's funny shapes. Look at SpongeBob. They suck. It's like the worst way to eat mac and cheese. And I'll stand by that. The SpongeBob things, those things traumatize me. They're always like crunchy in the middle. And if you do get them to cook correctly, they're like, they don't hold the cheese very well. They're just, I don't know. They're just not enjoyable to eat. Rotini though. No, that's a pasta. That's a good pasta. Anything? Oh yeah, we should do this world quest before I forget about it. I've been forgetting to do this world quest for like 10 years. Lady. Hello, it's been a while since I saw you last. I come here often, actually. Is that so? I must be getting on in years. My memory just isn't what it used to be. Ah, me. Not only is my memory like a sieve, but I'm finding myself more and more puzzled by what the younger folk are interested in. Before, a youngin from Fontaine came here saying that he was making a TikTok dance and chatted on and on with the master of the house. Goodness, and he kept saying, here. Running around like that all willy-nilly, does he have no shame? I like eating my favorite characters. My mom made me eat Patrick. She made me eat him. Patrick, eat him. Was his name Xavier? Yes, that's him. He mentioned you as well. Sounded like he had received funds from the Tenryo Commission and finally managed to make a film, but the commission wasn't satisfied with the result. He wanted to stick with it, so he came to us, the commission in charge of the humanities and arts, for help. Wait, is this the guy that was standing up on the cliff edge with a samurai dude, like, doing the films? I didn't expect the master to agree to this, let alone to send Koharu to help. Is this film really so interesting? This is all completely beyond me. Still, since the master agreed, I should not pass judgment as a mere butler. After thinking it over, I'm still worried about Koharu. Worried? That's right, I can tell that Koharu isn't too fond of this jabbering outlander. She's always strictly obeyed the commands of the master and lady and would never deliberately disobey an order. That child lacks training and composure. That outlander is a bit too unreserved. If he ruffles Koharu's feathers and she can't restrain herself again, there'll be trouble. The Tataragami fixing situation, Tatrasuna. That guy that just never stops talking. I had a feeling it was him. Like, that was the first person that came to mind, but she was talking about filming. So I couldn't remember if he was the guy who did the filming as well. Karu's training hasn't been brief by any means, and while her skills are far from perfect, she could easily knock someone lacking in fighting skills out. Isn't Koharu servant to the Kamisato clan? Is Koharu anyway? I think Koharu and I are. Whatever answer you have in mind, all you need to know is that we're absolutely loyal to the Yashiro Commission and Kamisato clan. All you need to know, traveler, is that we were made up right now to be a part of this quest, so don't ask too many questions. Go and talk to Xavier, he'll never shut up. Since you know the boy and have earned the trust of the entire house, a humble housekeeper such as myself is naturally at ease when it comes to you. If you could find the time to go see how the film is coming along, I'd be eternally grateful. Thank you. We're eternally grateful. That was him. 'Tis his dream. I seem to recall that he took a group of people to an island south of here. Anyway, thanks for letting me talk your ear off for this long. Please come back when you have the time. The entire house would be honored. Great. Let's go talk to Xavier. He certainly will have plenty to tell me, as he always does. Love Xavier. My man's just knows how to hold a conversation of one where it's just him talking. Do you know that red pandas are not related to pandas one bit? They're more close to ferrets than other raccoons. Their life is a lie. Did you know that red pandas are the original pandas? So they're more panda than any panda out there. And giant pandas are less pandas than red pandas. Now your life is even more of a lie. They're weird looking raccoons. They call them, they have been called Himalayan raccoons. They have a lot of nicknames. Cat bears is one of them. Yeah, they're basically like big ferrets. Except they don't like go crazy like ferrets. They're much more chill. Who's the real panda? The real panda was the friends we made along the way. This is the 11th time. I just don't get it. Ugh, just say it. What was the problem this time? The problem this time, Miss Koharu, is that your performance just now was completely passionless. When I wrote those lines, my heart was bursting with an empty yet fervent passion. Yes, empty yet fervent. I need you to be more patient. Use your voice to express this rich emotion. Huh? An empty yet fervent passion? What does that even mean? Wait a minute. Didn't Casting Call say that the script was written by a famous writer? That's absolutely right. The story was adapted from a novel written by the renowned author Kayabuki Ike. And who adapted it, you might ask? None other than myself. What counts as a panda are raccoons pandas? I mean, trash pandas and our ferret pandas. Yeah, raccoons are called trash pandas. Or pandas are called the Himalayan raccoons, fire foxes, cat bears. They got a couple other nicknames. Just love when they stand up on their little feetsies and raise their hands. Very cute. The red pandas do that. Yeah, that's like their pouncing. Like when they're getting ready to pounce. Yeah, let me do my red check. Only 27%. I guess I'll have to turn off stream. And I got Panda Life Crisis now. Panda Crisis. My hair is annoying me. You know, I had a weird dream last night. I dreamt that I had really long hair. Like I knew I know I have to get a haircut. My hair's getting too long right now. I had dreamt that my hair got really long. Like it was down to my shoulders. And it was like almost curly. We all having a panda crisis. 6% no. That is so adorable. Yeah, there's that one famous video of the red panda running out to his enclosure and then sees a bug on a rock. And then he like stops and like gets ready to pounce on it for like a good like 20 seconds. Yeah, let me pull it up. Actually, is this the right video? Just chatting. Oh. There it is. It's the video. There's no sound. It's just like music that I'm not gonna play. He like jumps out and sees a bug on a rock. He gets just smacks it. And then he goes back inside. So funny. He just jumps out. It's like, whoa, a bug. My turn. What to do that? Get ready to pounce. Yeah. In his mind, he was having an 80 episode anime battle. A real Dragon Ball Z moment. Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z. Miss Koharu, Mr. Sasano, I'm very sorry for making you both go over this so many times. But it's all worth it for the sake of artistic perfection. As such, I hope that... Hold on, I only know one Kayabuki Ike, and everything he submitted to the Yai Publishing House always got rejected. But he wouldn't accept that, so he started publishing his own novels, but not a single one sold in the end. Don't tell me that we've been put through the ringer 11 times or something that guy wrote. I've had enough of this nonsense. Doesn't look good. Seems like Koharu's seconds away from flying off the handle. 5 seconds? You mean 24 minutes? I haven't heard that theme song in so long. That one's a banger. You can't beat me, Bug. I will defeat you and save the Pandamanda village. We gotta have like 3 episodes where it cuts to what's that planet that they go on when they're dead, and there's like Goku is like always there, and he's like doing push-ups and like warming up, so getting ready to come back to life so he can immediately go back into a fight. Inkai's, yeah. They're talking through his orb. Goku, you gotta do 100 million push-ups. You gotta be ready to fight Cell. Let's go say hello. It's the best anime idea ever. We call it The Legend of the Red Panda. We'll call it Kung Fu Red and wait, no. Can't do that one. And I want to watch that movie again. Those movies again. Those are really good movies. So, Xavier, are you guys filming? Long time no see? Oh, Red and Paimon, my dear friends. How marvelous it is to see familiar faces at a time like this. As you can see, following the 7th Samurai, I finally came up with a way to secure the necessary resources to shoot another film. Lead role hasn't been decided yet. Thanks to Lord Kamisato's generosity, the funds, props, and nearly all the other early stage problems have already been taken care of. If you don't mind, could I ask if you maybe, possibly, at all remember our agreement from before? What agreement? Of course. It's already been a long time since then, after all. You must have had many other important matters to take care of, so it's completely understandable that our first meeting didn't leave an impression. Don't worry, I'm not surprised or disappointed, really. Yeah? Red's a friend of the Yashiro Commissioner, so you all know each other? I'm pretty sure I know his, the promise or whatever, but, I just wanted to pretend like I didn't. That's right, Red was the first friend I made in Inazuma. Fatui, who dumped a bunch of work on me, and those non-community samurai didn't count. You made friends with Red, I guess you can't be all bad. Well, it seems like Xavier's got some chops after all. We're very good friends. You really think so? Even though I've never said so, I, for my part, have considered you a true friend right from the start. aren't just my dear friend. You're my esteemed, reliable, true friend. Dude, just stop scratching the back of your head. Is it really that itchy? It's just, he's just a little nervous, Since we're friends, you don't have to call me any of that. Of course, of course. And here you are, right at this most dire moment, like an oasis in the deserts of Sumeru, precious and timely. Sumeru, it's coming soon. So we put this world quest in. Well, as per our previous agreement, you remain willing to play the role of the male lead in my new film. This was not a very good sentence. Well, so long as per our previous agreement. So what do you say? Will you be my male lead? I would be honored. My mind can attest to Red's ability to improvise. We've traveled together long enough, after all. Getting him to be the main character is definitely a win for you, Xavier. Is that Paimon face? It's the face you make when you make a really meta joke about the Traveler being the main character. Smug Paimon. Absolutely. I have no doubt of that. Well then, Mr. Red, here are the scripts for the next 2 scenes. Your scenes are Act 1, Scene 2, and 3. I've highlighted your lines, so please take note of them. Well, it took this much effort to find the right person for the lead role, I might as well give this one more try. Fine, then I will too. $662 books? That's a lot of books. So you're a grown man and I don't want to be your male thingy while you talk to me. I'm a minor, so now stop putting your dangerous situations. Now I go with my flying 4-year-old friend. Crystal has gone to get more. More books. Outlander Brigade, when the wind of death blew towards the blonde samurai's script. Prelude. Outside in the quiet countryside, the verdant wilds of Narukami, Haru, and Sasano stand back to back, each speaking with their eyes closed. Sasano, the wind is coming. Where from? Don't worry about where it's coming from. All you need to know is that it's coming for them. Where are they? That Outlander? They're already walking the path of death. Sasano opens his eyes, then walks into the distance holding Haru's hand. Act 1, Scene 2. Outside in the quiet countryside, the Outlander and the two are besieged by the enemy. After escaping with great difficulty, they arrive at the countryside wounded. The Outlander isn't bleeding. This won't do. If this continues, we won't have a chance against them. We have to sacrifice ourselves. The two rush out of frame. Outlander, how did this happen? Outlander wears a pained expression, but soon makes up their mind again. But I won't lose like this. Close up. Don't underestimate my resolve. Super close up. The Outlander turns and walks back towards the enemy ranks as the screen fades to black. Next scene. So tell me what KW means, or just purifying Sanguinamoya, exploring Angonomia, finding some weird bishop lady, going to the chasm and almost watching my favorite characters almost die, watched Raiden fight herself, went to the festival at Inazuma, saw Kazuha's backstory and cried. I wouldn't say I've been through too much though, Xavier. Yeah, KW is a, I don't remember which one I have it on, but there are 3 extensions. You only need 2 of them, technically. There's 3 extensions called Frankerface Z. Or Frankerfaces. Frankerface Z. Better TTV, or BTTV. And 7TV. And they all have, they're just like emote extensions. So if you ever see somebody just like typing like a really weird thing over and over, you can see the emotes like up here in the chat box underneath me here. But it's usually one of those emotes. Act 1, Scene 3. Outdoors, the enemy stronghold. After making up their mind, the Outlander cuts their way to the enemy stronghold. Haru desperately. Don't worry about us, impatiently and loudly. Hurry, go on without us. The Outlander spins around, continuously swinging their weapon. Through this endless rotation, this warrior becomes a golden whirlwind. Golden whirlwind covers every inch of the frame. Each enemy caught in the golden whirlwind's endless attack suffers pain immeasurably, worse than that of tooth decay. Golden whirlwind rapidly flings all enemies on the screen into the distance, where they land hard on the ground. The Outlander finally reaches the imprisoned Susanoo and Haru, freeing them. So I need, how did this happen? But I won't lose like this. Don't underestimate my resolve. Everything looks so official. Paimon's looking forward to watching a performance, man. Hee 100% took screenshots. I didn't need them, but you'd never be too sure. Wait, hold on. I want to talk to the other people. Excuse me, but did you come to oversee the filming at my master's request? It was Fruta. Fruta was a little worried about you. He was. I guess I've not grown up enough yet if I'm still making her worry. True. You sure are straightforward. It's not like I want to make things difficult for Mr. Xavier. Anyway, I hope you won't have to do it 11 times over like we had to. Well, if you're ready, we can go ahead and begin the test shot. I'm ready. Let's begin. Is this the weird angle one? This won't do. If this continues, we won't have a chance against them. Smoother, Mr. Susanoo. Smoother. These lines are just so awkward, though. We'll have to sacrifice ourselves. With feeling, Miss Koharu. Once more with feeling. What am I supposed to say again? How did this happen? The script is really kind of awkward. Like you can just count up, but I won't lose like this. You sell food here? Don't underestimate my resolve. Very nice. Excellent performance, Red. Mr. Susanoo, Miss Koharu, you two need to go over our script. The next scene is between you two. We need to do better than this. And we have a lot of battle scenes up next, so you'll need to complete them with the extras. Try to use the flashiest moves you can. I have a lot of faith in your abilities. I know your performance will be stellar. Alright, first team go.
Illusion shattered.
Get down to business.
One with nature.
That looks weird.
Let's get down to business.
Into the wind. Clouds high.
I think they just disappears.
Shine down. Now you shall perish. Off we go.
We rescue them like a hero. We did it. Mr. Susanoo, Miss Koharu, I'm disappointed in both of you. Difference between these crude shots and a true film is like Mondstadt's dandelion wine and apple cider. One is alcohol, one isn't. Simply aren't the same thing. Wow, that's quite the analogy you made there, Xavier. Golly, Google made big mistake. I looked up the coolest person in the world and you did not show up, so very odd. We might have to talk to Google about this mistake. I'm going directly to Google. This is funny because when I did it, I was in co-op with Flatu, so when the battle scene came up, he could only see me and not himself, so he's running around trying to get in frame so he could see it. That's funny. Would you please get in frame, Vlad? Heavens above, I just don't even know how to describe it. You can't remember your lines, your reading's all over the place, and you're not giving me any emotion. How am I supposed to work with that? This is a crime. Crime against art. This can't go on, my friends. I'm really sorry that you're disappointed, but I don't plan to continue taking part in this. You can reprimand or punish me, but I'm not going to keep doing this either. Mr. Susanoo? I mean, I know that there have been some issues with these performances, but it's nothing a few more rehearsals can't fix. There's no need. We could practice 100 times and I still wouldn't understand what your script is about. I share the sentiment. Why would these two characters suddenly sacrifice themselves and run off to where the enemy is? No matter how you look at it, it just doesn't make any sense. They're just dragging the main character down. And the lines at the end are so awkward. I feel embarrassed just reading them. In short, I quit. Goodbye. Yep, that's that then. Oh. Bye. Oh, could you? With Sasano and Kaharu gone, we shan't have enough actors to continue filming. Paimon says shan't? This is bad. There, it's okay. I am so sorry. Your efforts, I fear they shall go to waste now. Let's think of a way to remedy this situation. I confess, I'm at a loss for words. I'm going to Uyu restaurant for a moment. I need to be alone. I'm sorry. We'll talk about this matter the next time we meet. Oh, Xavier's gone too. Seems like he's in a pretty bad shape. He must be taking the argument they had earlier really hard. You think we should go cheer him up a bit? Paimon remembers mentioning Uyu restaurant. Oh yeah, do you remember that, Paimon? The thing he just said? You think we should go? Then let's go look for him. Lady. B. Sir. Hips fedora. How's it going, Obi? That sounds horrendous. Brings me back to the Naruto Uzumaki Chronicles 2 days. The camera and co-op don't even get me started. Granted, an old game that was, so I'll cut it some slack. Still can't. That was hellish experience. Remember San Andreas co-op where you have to share the same screen? Like it wasn't split screen, you just share the same screen. You couldn't go too far away from each other. That was hilarious. Howdy, howdy. General Komobi. Bro. Yeah, I remember, that was so funny. It was like, we'd play that co-op, and if somebody got blown up, they'd fly to the edge of the screen, and then they would just stop and then fall down, like straight down. You just unlock so many memories. San Andreas co-op was so cursed. It was so much fun, though. It was so much fun, but it was so bad. Like, you didn't even get to play like an actual character. You had to just play some random NPC with like the minimum stats. You were like so much slower than the first like player one. Like you just like slowly running, and then the main character player one with their max stats just like zipping around. Classic. You found me. Eesh, it reeks of booze around here. You're drunk, aren't you, Xavier? Go easy on the drinks. Don't say that. It's ruining the vibe. You sound like my mom. Come on, let's drink together. Maybe some other time. Huh? What kind of friend are you? You're no fun. Isn't it just, right? We were filming. I was being questioned. Madly so, yes. Actually, I don't blame Miss Koharu or Mr. Sasano. They were very cooperative at first. That is to say, or I think that is to say, it's probably because I'm, not that talented. You just need a little more experience. You really are a good person, you know that? You're so good. Here, let me give you a hug. Is this Lloyd talking about Kazuha? Let me just give you a hug, Kazuha. A minute ago, you were drunk as a skunk. You're not taking advantage of the situation to get chummy with us, are you? I think you had a little too much to drink. You know that film I worked so hard on before? Well, the higher-ups at the Tenryou Commission didn't like it too much. They didn't come right out and say it, but they were totally silent, which means they didn't approve. But I refuse to accept this. I refuse. This time, I was able to get funding from Lord Kamisato to make this film, so I must take this seriously, don't you think? My dearest, most adored good friend, you're closer to me than a sibling, so I'll tell you something about me. I am an engineer. Are you, Xavier? But I think I could be more than an engineer. I've read lots of books, and I can write stuff. Oh, I could. I could also be a film writer, an actor, a director. I'm not talking out of my hat here. I could really do it. Don't you believe me? I believe you. Great. I would kiss you if I could, but I drank a smidge too much, and my breath stinks. Don't get the wrong idea, Red. I just think you're truly my most dearest and bestest friend.
You know what?
Kiss a homie.
I think we're gonna be friends.
This man looks like a minor character in a modern western.
Nath, hello. Thank you for the resub. 16 months. Let's go. It's a long ass time. I hope you're doing well. He does kind of look like one. Buster Scruggs over here. Kazuha deserves all the hugs. You see, my best friend, I must treat you to a meal today, and I won't take no for an answer. My dear fellow, we order food from you, correct? Come, my friend, order whatever you'd like. Skewer sounds pretty good. That's all? No, unacceptable. You are my best friend. The best friend of Xavier, man of Fontaine. Being stingy with my friends would damage my character, and I am, if nothing else, a person of character. A minor character in a Western film. My dear sir, we'll have the tri-flavored skewer, tonkatsu ramen, and whatever else you serve here. Understood. Eriko, one of everything for this table. Everything? Dear Red, dear Paimon, now this is what I call a real meal. Come on, let's eat. For our dreams. That's way too much food. Paimon, you're gonna have to take the lead on this one. You're gonna have to carry us. So burp. You're a good guy, Xavier. You're the Paimon's best friend. Well, one of them anyway. How was everything? Simply divine. I could taste the lake in your rice and fish. That sweet and delicate aroma is just like I'd have in my hometown of Petrichor. Aha, is that so? I'm glad you liked it. Now, I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but this film you mentioned sounds very interesting indeed. Could you tell me more about it, if you wouldn't mind? You and Xavier explained the film to Okazaki Rikoto. Oh, so this Outlander has the resolve to stand up and fight when things get tough. Impressive. To be honest, there is so little thought or hesitation involved here that this person barely seems human at all. When they meet an enemy they can't beat, they summon up the courage to charge anyway, and they actually triumph. That sort of daring is actually rather frightening. You're still young, Mr. Xavier. I take it that you've never experienced such a life-threatening situations before. Okazaki's about to pull a knife on this guy. Trust she's able to. Certainly not life-threatening, no, but this is the reason why my script has been criticized. Let me put it this way. Is having an identical experience first strictly necessary to writing a good story? From what I understand, quite a number of great authors are homebodies. Besides, if I find this no-nonsense swords-drawn approach very Inazuma-esque, since I've come to Inazuma, I should make some films with that Inazuma flair. Mr. Kayabuki's original work was also in this style, and in order to preserve these unique elements, I've decided to honor the source. You mean Kayabuki Ike, an interesting lad to be sure. Xavier, I'm moved by your dedication to film. I can't help but be reminded of a story I once heard. Sitting in a restaurant, eating and listening to stories like this is also so Inazuma. I love it. Please, go on. You guys go on. I'm just gonna finish up over here first. Long ago, there lived someone named Seishimaru. There lived someone named Seishimaru. Seishimaru was born to samurai parents who worked for powerful people. Well, They weren't very powerful themselves, but they weren't too bad either. But these parents seemingly made a strange error in their work, incurring punishment and eventually submitting to their execution. Unable to accept their deaths, Seishimuru toiled to find the samurai family that carried out the sentence. Truth be told, the responsible party did everything by the book, and the family serving as executioner normally shouldn't have been blamed for the sentence they were ordered to carry out. His family was also acquainted with Seishimuru's. Goodness me, this story is pretty hard to tell without naming names. For now, suppose that the family responsible was the Wakayama clan. To all the good people in Inazuma named Wakayama, please don't hate me for this. As I was saying. Blinded by hatred, Seishimuru decided to take revenge on the Wakayamas. But by then, the person who had personally beheaded Seishimuru's parents had already passed away, leaving the eldest son in charge of the Wakayama estate. This person happened to also be Seishimuru's childhood friend, but now they had become enemies. Story about a family's fall following punishment from above. I've heard tales like these before. Looks like our young friend here is well read. Officials are privileged, but they also have responsibilities. A mistake must be punished. We have our own rules here in Inazuma. It's not unheard of for an official to slip up and fall into ruin, but you don't seem surprised at all. You must have a wide circle of friends. Since this isn't surprising to you, I'm afraid that the fallout between Seishimuru and the son of Wakayamas will be equally predictable. Paimon knows something awful's gonna happen next. It doesn't matter if it's Mondstadt, Liyue, or Inazuma, it's always the same wherever you go. Indeed, there's nothing new under the sun. People always lose themselves due to the same old things. I suppose there are plenty of stories like this one in Fontaine too. Anyway, before any action was taken, Seishimuru, supposedly remembering the old days, took out a tamari and sword and let the eldest son of the Wakayama family choose between them. What does that mean? Now, should I know what Seishimuru was thinking? Still, I think that the tamari and sword represented life and death respectively. If he made the wrong choice, the Wakayama's eldest son had no choice but to accept being pursued and slain by Seishimuru. What an ill-fated lad. But before Seishimuru could even come knocking at his door, an illness took him. I don't know if that was lucky or unlucky. Dying of an illness and being killed both mean dying either way. So who knows which would have been better. It's hard not to blame Seishimuru for his death. If it weren't for the former's being bent on revenge, the latter wouldn't have needed to lay low until he fell ill. After that, the younger Wakayama child immediately sought vengeance. Good grief, the cycle never ends, does it? Seishimuru was forced into hiding in the mountains before eventually disappearing. Some say Seishimuru fled in fear of the Wakayamas, while others say he let himself sink to the depths of the ocean to quench his burning hatred. Whichever ending you wish to believe, no one ever saw Seishimuru again. To this day, such a fretful matters as hate and shame would have all flowed into the ley lines with Seishimuru's death. Since this whole dispute has lost its source, just take "and all was well again" to be his story's ending. That's it? So not even you know where Seishimuru went? Yeah, all was not well at all. What kind of ending is that? I'm sorry, but that's how the part I heard ends. After all, it's a tale that's been spread to many places, so much vagueness is unavoidable. Back to the issue. You see, Mr. Xavier, you need a story with an ending that leaves people wanting more. Mr. Okazaki, I must say that you are indeed a gentleman of great insight. I wouldn't be surprised if the legend of Seishimuru took place in Fontaine. Especially one of the legend's endings, the one where Seishimuru disappears to put an end to his hatred. That sounds just like what a friend of mine from Sumeru would do. I want to thank you for your kindness, and the nudge you've given me, and not just through this story, your unique way of giving advice has given me just the inspiration I need. I think I know what I was missing from my film before. Thank you, Mr. Okazaki. This is for the meal. If I can manage to write an even better script, I'll come back to offer you my most solemn gratitude. Thank you for the lurk, Lloyd. I'm just thinking of all the people who went and did this quest and just skipped through the dialogue. Tell you what, I really envy your youth and drive, traveler. To be able to befriend such a person is a gift from the gods. You must be a special person as well to have been so blessed. Good things surely await you and Mr. Xavier. I can imagine. Yeah, they're probably just sitting there like mashing the beep, 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 beep. So much dialogue. Wasn't expecting there to be so much. The story's quite complete, but it's lacking some emotional turmoil. It's on your mind. Heavens forgive me, I'm real Seuss this morning, I am. I left my friend in the restaurant after completely forgetting about them. But I think I can now write an all-new, presentable script now and give this one more shot. It'll definitely work this time. No, I'll make it work. Please, allow me a little more time. Just one day will suffice. It's going to be tricky with those two actors. Miss Koharu and Mr. Sasano don't seem keen on trying again. I can't blame them either. I'll just have to think of something when the time comes. Can I help in any way? No. I couldn't ask for anything more comforting than having you here to listen to me vent. My dear Red, you are indeed a great listener. Miss Paimon, if my behavior was at all untoward just now, can you forgive me? I didn't mean you any offense. Oh? Miss Paimon. That has a nice ring to it. Alright then, the magnanimous Paimon has decided to forgive you. Wonderful, I feel much better. Let's meet up tomorrow at Kamore Tea House. I'll bring an even better script, you'll see. Miss Paimon. It's great that he's so motivated, but it's like Mr. Okazaki said, is it really okay for him to do it all by himself? He says he's gonna write a brand new script in one day. That's a scary big job, isn't it? I'd like to help him. Maybe you should let Xavier work out the script by himself. Paimon thinks we can help him with his actor problem instead. Go talk to the actors. That should be a load off his back. Yes, baby. 30 primos. Yeah, let's go. Imagine me primos.
Time to go.
Should be Koharu, right? Come, Red? I know it is rude to say this, but I'm sorry. May I ask if Mr. Xavier still needs an actress? I left in a rage and failed Master in her painstaking efforts of expressing concern as well as messing up the quest given by the head of the family. I've disgraced the Yashiro Commission. Master has reprimanded me, so please, I beseech you, please mention this to Xavier so I may do my duty. What did Fruta say to you? No, Master only asked me to think about why I want to stay with the Yashiro Commission. I made a vow to the head of the family in the Kamisato clan that I would never do anything detrimental to the name of the Kamisato clan in a fit of pique. I was too reckless and indolent, and as a servant of the Kamisato clan, I was very much out of line. Mr. Xavier was actually very kind to me. Once again, I'm so sorry. You don't have to be so anxious. We still need actors. You mean I still have a chance, and I can go and apologize to Mr. Xavier and make up for my mistake? Wonderful. I must do this. I must do well this time. Your generosity is appreciated. Go to Kamore Tea House. I'll settle right away after I tidied up my appearance. Well, that was easy. And the other guy? What's his name? Oh yeah, why am I yawning so much? This reading making me yawn. You're the one who was involved in the screening. You're Red. Yes, I'm so sorry. I didn't remember your name. I also didn't remember your name, Sasano. It's my fault for having a faulty memory. Sorry, I gave you guys a hard time when we were filming. I know Xavier's from Fontaine. My most important person is also an outlander, so I understand how difficult it is to be alone in a foreign land. I was picky in the past and caused him trouble. Looking back on it pricks my conscience. Be unable to hear for a bit? Alright. But all this dialogue, you're gonna miss out. Still need actors. Is this what Mr. Xavier wants? Then please allow me to participate. I was called in to participate in the shooting before, though I was only paid the price of a meal. The money that's paid is paid, so I will finish what I started. To the tea house. Got it, I'll tell my family later. I'm going to the tea house. Wait until the evening. Oh, man. All right. Let's get this show on the road. Oops. Ooh, Komore Tea House. I actually don't know if jumping is actually like faster. Like the bunny hop, I don't think it's faster than just running. I just like to do it. Otarumaru. Long time no see. Mr. Sasano, you have much longer lines in the scene, so you must memorize them well and not make any mistakes. Is it too difficult for you? I thought I would end up struggling with the previous script, but I was surprised to find out that Xavier had written a new one in just one day. Can I do anything but my best after that? Don't worry, I've memorized my lines carefully. I'm very confident in this script. Okay, Miss Koharu, about the script, do you have anything that you need to explain? This scene requires a very emotional performance from you. I hope you can portray a playful girl who sells tea. I rehearsed the lines many times on my own after I received the script, so I'm sure I can perform better than before. Looks like we're late. Everyone's already rehearsing. I am here. Good, now the main characters are all here. I brought the new script as we agreed yesterday. Do you want to read it? Alright, here we go. Act 1. Cast. Hirotane Sesshomaru. Red, Wakayame Suke, Sasano, and Yano Machiko Haru. Inside a restaurant, that's Sesshomaru, and Kisuke frequent. Wakayame Kisuke. It's been a while, says Shiraru. I've heard that you're in charge of the Hirotane clan's affairs now. Looks like the dust has settled since that incident. Lord and Lady Hirotane are gone, but you're taking up the mantle as the eldest son to continue to serve the public. I'm sure they would be pleased. Can the dust settle before vengeance is had? You? You want to take revenge? We're not children anymore. How can you still be just as impulsive as you were back then? With Lord Kiritane's abilities, the investigation never should have gone as wrong as it did. But he said to himself that he was willing to accept the blame and punishment. Punishment from the Grey Lords was indeed harsh. Lord Kiritani asked for it himself. I fear that there is still much left unsaid here. Kiritani and Wakayama are both reputable clans. You now carry the clan name. You're a samurai in service of the public, not some wandering Nobushi Ronin. So no matter how angry you are, you must be patient right now. You mustn't seek revenge. Suspicious of some of the Great Lord's men. Been mighty pleased with themselves since my father's death. That's your anger clouding your judgment. It didn't necessarily have anything to do with it. Calm down. Sesshomaru looks at the door. Whoever's eavesdropping outside, come on in. Who are you? Who sent you to listen in our conversation? Machiko shows herself. My apologies, good samurai. I'm just a tea seller, and my name is Machiko. It wasn't my intention to eavesdrop. Sesshomaru saved my life yesterday, and he didn't ask for rice or money. I just wanted to repay him and then go back to selling my tea. I didn't mean any offense, honest. Sike looks at Sesshomaru. Sesshomaru nods. You... Forget it. It's to be expected that a mere tea vendor wouldn't know proper etiquette. Still, remember to address him as Master Kiritane from now on. You know what? This is quite opportune. The Kiritane clan needs people after all. Why don't you stop selling tea and go with Master Kiritane? I don't wish to call him Master Kiritane. Sesshomaru has a better ring to it. And, well, if I can get my fill of food, then sure, I'll follow Sesshomaru. Whatever you like. Sesshomaru, Lord Kiritane is gone. You're in charge of things now. Don't do anything foolish. You let your temper get the better of you. Anyway, what's important is that your family name continues. It wasn't your adopted parents who died. Seriously? Has anything I've said made it through that thick skull of yours? Let me ask you this. Will you really raise your blade against the Great Lord's men without a care for your clan? Do you really wish to bring shame to your lord and disaster upon your family? Sesshomaru remains silent. Oh great, this is just great. So no one shall have peace until your rage dissipates, yes? Well, since all my efforts to persuade you otherwise have been ineffective, then let me give you the truth straight out. I've been head of the Wakayama clan since my father passed away. He served as Lord Kiritane's executioner. I know very well that he wronged your family and did great hurt to his name. Its name. Wow, that was a real trip up. Stealing all your socks, they're all mine now, and if you buy nuns, I'll take them. Kinda need those socks. You don't know about my hidden socks. secret socks. And the execution was a matter of business, yes, but you're still my friend, and I still want to look after you and family if possible. So if you still want revenge, I fear I must say that your father is already dead. Come on then, punish me for his sins instead. I dare you. What? You hesitating because we were friends? That the extent of your resolve, really? You can't even cut ties with me. I was adopted anyway. The family name means nothing to me. Besides, is the good standing of the Hirotani name really more important than my parents' lives? Well, I'll show you my resolve. Draw your weapon. Put it in that temari over there on the table. Sesshomaru closes his eyes. Close my eyes until you've placed them. Then I'll extend a finger. If you point at your sword, then we must face each other in battle. If you point at the temari, then we will sever all bonds that lie between us. Let us leave this to fate. So be it. We're all set. The sword is on Sesshomaru's left. Temari is on his right. Eyes closed, Sesshomaru points to the left and opens his eyes. It looks like our destiny has been decided. My life shall be devoted to vengeance. There shall be no rest till one of us is dead. Since you've made up your mind, then I must man up as well. I'll carry everything I said before through to the end. I'll be waiting for you. Wakayame Kesugi leaves. You mean your secret stash of Paw Patrol socks? Not my Paw Patrol socks. Okay, we gotta remember what? In the dust cell before vengeance is had. Whoever's eavesdropping outside, come on in. Wasn't your adopted parents who died? And then point to the left. The story is based on the legend of Sesshomaru. Other than Sesshomaru and Wakayama characters, have added a new original character called Yano and Michiko. One of the things that flows much better than before. Many details can be embellished given more time, but it's already a challenge to shoot all this with my current ability. Okay, enough chit-chat. We have to bring our professionalism. Mr. Sasano and Miss Koharu from the supporting cast are ready. As for the set, have decided to shoot the first scene in the Kimura Tea House. So Mr. Toma has asked the owner of the tea house for a favor. Unfortunately, we can borrow a private room here. Now we're just waiting for the main character, and that's you. We can start the shooting anytime you're ready. You read the script first, and there's no need to be nervous. I marked all the important lines, so take your time. Make a mistake in a line, we can reshoot and get to the most desirable effect. That's a lot of reading. And well, if I can get my fill of food, then sure, I'll follow Sesshomaru. The character I'm playing this time is pretty cute. It's been a while, Sesshomaru. Yeah, Savior said it's best to be as calm as possible. Alright, let's shoot it. It's been a while, Sesshomaru. I've heard that you're in charge of Kiritani clan's affairs now. Looks like the dust has settled since that incident. Lord and Lady Kiritani are gone. You're taking up the mantle as their eldest son to continue to serve the public. I'm sure they would be pleased. Can the dust settle before vengeance is had? If I hadn't eaten anything, I'm so hungry. It's exhausting to film movies. I'm so tired. You want to take revenge. We're not children anymore. How can you still be just as impulsive as you were back then? Lord Kiritani's babies, the investigation should never have gone as wrong as it did. But he said to himself that he was willing to accept the blame and punishment. The punishment for the Great Lords is indeed harsh, but Lord Kiritani asked him for himself, for there is still much left inside here. Kiritani and Wakayami are both plans. You can carry the clan name, your samurai, and service the public, not some wandering Nobushi Ronin. They've been mighty pleased with themselves since my father's death. I can just... we already read all this weakness. You, the one stealing food outside, take me with you. The lines are too long, I can't remember them. Whoever's eavesdropping outside, come on in. Oh, he's a samurai. He's killing it. Sesshomaru saved my life. Probably should have just read these in the actual play instead of just reading the script out loud. I don't want to read all this again. You don't have to starve yourself to act anyway. You don't have to try hard to learn your lines anyway. It wasn't your adoptive parents who died. I know you love your Paw Patrol socks, but I'll leave you one single lone Momo sock. One sock? What can I possibly do with one sock? Hop around it. was adopted anyway. The family name means nothing to me. Besides, is the good standing of the Kirotani name really more important than my parents' lives? Well, I'll show you my resolve. Draw your weapon. Put it in that tamari over there on the table. I'll close my eyes until you've placed them, then I'll extend a finger. Point at your sword, then we must face each other in battle. If I point at the tamari, then we will sever all bonds that lie between us. Let's leave this all to fate. So be it. We're all to the left. It looks like our destiny has been decided. My life shall be devoted to vengeance. There shall be no rest till one of us is dead. And cut. You make a sock puppet. True, I guess. Everyone did a good job. The effect was perfect this time. Mr. Sasano's performance was full of power and conveyed the charisma of his character, Wakayame Kasuke. Mr. Xavier, there's something I'm curious about. Can I ask you about it? Of course, I must say, Machiko was very lively and playful earlier, just as I had envisioned. Wakayame Kasuke chose to let Sesshomaru take revenge on him. That's actually to make Sesshomaru cool his temper, right? It was out of the goodness of his heart, so would it be better if his character sounded gentler? The current lines feel a little cool. I too considered making Kasuke a gentleman, but eventually I gave him this cold and stiff style. But you're right, the story should have another possibility. Should I make more adjustments? Xavier's doing well now. Mrs. Xavier, there's no need to doubt yourself. The reason I ask that is I don't understand why the script was written that way. I can sense that you're very talented in writing. Please continue what you're planning on doing. Thank you for saying that, Miss Koharu. Let's carry on. For the next scene, I'd like to go to Nazuchi Beach. Given the lighting location, it should be shot in the evening. Okay, ready to start shooting the next scene in the evening. This is a much longer quest than I thought it was going to be. Maybe it's because I'm just sitting here reading all the lines instead of just skipping through everything. Alright, this time I won't read the whole script beforehand, I'll just do it while I'm doing the actual play.
Time to go.
What's going on here? This thing about shadows has nothing to do with us. Make payments and we're done. Just pay money and you can shoot shadows in this area. Naka, you can't say that. Whether you can shoot the shadows well after paying depends entirely on Hifumi's mood. Friends, I've applied in advance to the Yashiro Commission. The filming is in full compliance with the Inazuman regulations. If you're willing, you can participate too. We happen to need a few more actors in the next scene. Being involved in the process of creating art is much more fun than money. Money's the only thing on their minds. Saying this stuff to them is useless. Just when the shooting is finally going well, why do we have to run into these guys? I'm starting to feel sorry for them. Or Mr. Xavier for running into unreasonable people. I'm saying that she feels sorry for these bad guys. Huh? Help us shoot the film. Please. What are you talking about, you brat? Looking for a fight? You looking for a fight? Oh, here we go.
Everybody stand back!
The wind knows me. Falling leaves adorn my...
Blaze over! Born of ice! Inazuma shines eternal!
They have been persuaded. It's not the first time I've seen you fight, but I still have to say that you're terrifying. Thanks, Xavier. Good thing we're friends. 100 Xaviers wouldn't be a match for you. I will make no moves against you. I'm relieved then. Following scene requires you to channel the vigor of your fighting self. There aren't many lines for you in this scene, but you can still take a look at it. Can the dust settle before vengeance is had? Eavesdropping. Adoptive parents who died. Points to the left. Act 2. Yep. Begin when you're ready. Just my luck to have run into a tough nut. So unlucky. No, my lord master, we weren't saying anything about you, I swear. go. Same as the last time, just pick the first ones.
My lucky
There
day.
is no escape.
Into the wind.
No touching.
This isn't over.
As one with wind and cloud. One with nature.
Going in. Let's light it up. Shine down. Now you shall perish.
That's dramatic. The 3 extras leave in a hurry. Good, you all accepted your lines naturally and didn't make any mistakes. Wait, they left already? I did more lines for them and even used their real names for the characters after obtaining their permission. Ignore those bullies. If we hadn't been for Red, this scene wouldn't have been shot. It's nothing. You're too modest. You delivered a smooth performance in that scene. Keep up this level and the next big scene will no problem at all. Oh, yes, there's one more scene next. Thought about yesterday when I wrote the script, and this last scene must be shot in the place with a cliff. The small island to the east in Narukami Island is very suitable. This next scene on location, key to the whole script, and I want to use the glow of the sunset as a backdrop. All of us have been shooting continuously for a long time, so we should take this time to rest. Let's meet tomorrow evening at the designated location. Tomorrow evening. We're definitely power washing after this. This is a long quest. I was wondering when we would do more of this quest though. I remember doing the world quest earlier on, and they were like standing up on the hill,
Time to go.
talking about their next movie or whatever.
Time to go.
So I knew that there had to be more to it. Third act requires a little more from Mr. Sano. This new character, Wakayame Kujuru, is Wakayama's Kisuke's younger brother and is more appropriate to have Mr. Sasano play him. You told me before and I'm mentally prepared. It's just, remember to pull your punches for that second fight scene. Oh yes, the script. I forgot to hand script. Look at me. All I'm thinking about is how to shoot the next scene and I forgot to give you the script. I'm so sorry. You're dropping. Yeah. And now we're on this scene. So he's gone. I'm sorry, I said the same thing once before. I really like you, Machiko. With past experiences from the first scenes, I believe you are already familiar with the way we shoot. He has to jump off a cliff at the end? That's really dangerous. You have a wind glider. Everyone knows you're used to facing all sorts of danger, but you cannot think of yourself as an invincible person made of steel. It's fine, Paimon. I'll just do a plunge attack. Dear Miss Paimon, we do not need Red to jump off a cliff here. He just needs to glide down the cliff using a wind glider. Sorry. Alright, if you say so. Then go for it. I do my own stunts. I'm ready. Sure, it's fine. Master Seishimaru, I found you someone from the Wakayama clan. Master Kisuke is already gone. Please let this all go. So Kiritani, you must have come for revenge on my brother. Now listen here. Kisuke worked himself to the bone day and night to settle the clan's affairs this entire year. And it was all because your stupid agreement. Did he go see the doctor? Is he sleeping? So he's gone. You're a coward for placing sole blame on your father's executioner. And you won't get your revenge now, no matter how much you want it. You know why? That's because our father's already gone. Kiritani, you didn't have what it took to avenge your adoptive parents. And you wound up hurting Kisuke, who tried to persuade you with good intentions. You don't deserve to be called a samurai. Kisuke once said that executioners must be prepared to suffer retaliation. If you can't even stomach that, then you can forget about charging into battle and taking the lives of others. Since Kisuke isn't here anymore, then I, his younger brother, Wakayame Kujiro, and willing to take his place. I'm sorry, It's too late for you to flee now. My brother died because of you, and I'll never forgive you. Or let you go.
Wind strike. There is no escape.
Hey, this guy's pretty tough.
Born of ice and frost.
As long as you don't kill me, I'll devote my life to seeking revenge, and I won't rest until one of us is dead. I said the same thing once before. While it's fortunate that no one died, just give it a rest to both of you. Look at this fuss you're both making. Plan this, revenge that. What about these vague notions is worth all this trouble anyway? I just sell tea. As long as I can eat my fill, I'm happy. I couldn't care less what my last name is. I don't have much of a way with words. A rain falls into a lake. The lake water evaporates and rain falls from the sky again. Even if that rainwater freezes, it will become sweet tea if you heat it over a stove. Who cares whether the tea you were served came from the sky, lake, or the pot? This might sound like sophistry, but I'm telling you both to stop this fighting now so you can go home to eat. I really like you, Machiko. Huh? Why would you say that at a time like this? You're embarrassing me. Good grief, well, I'll just assume you won't fight with Master Wakayama anymore then. Turn back, he can't move right now anyway. Since my life is like rain, my death is like tea. Both are like water. There's no point clinging on to things like this. It's good that you think so. If rains from the heavens can save the earth from calamity, then surely I can too, right? Hirotane! No! Tamari. As long as Xavier's prior rangers, he's standing where he can and reach the bottom of the cliff safely. Welcome back, Char, by the way. Massive hit. Yeah, I'm fine. Back up we go. It's okay, you haven't missed much. I've just been doing this world quest and there's a lot of reading. Your voice soothed me back to sleep. There has been a lot of reading for this quest. Back to sleep. I hope you're nice and awake now, because once we finish this, we're going to be doing power wash. Perfect. This is the story I had in mind. And Mr. Sano, Miss Koharu, performance you've contributed touched my heart. Thank you. Surely you're exaggerating. Hooray. It's true, you two. This story is a perfect ending to me. I've been hoping to film a perfect swashbuckler film, and now I finally realized this dream. Now I can hold my chest up high and hand this film over to the Yashiro Commissioner. We are very lucky to be part of the story too. Speaking of which, the story is really familiar. I keep feeling I've heard it before. Have you heard about the legend of Sesshomaru? I heard about it only a little while ago from the owner in the Uyu restaurant. Mr. Okazaki? In the story I heard, Sesshomaru had the surname Kawasaki, or was it Shimazaki? I can't really remember. It's okay, folklores usually have many versions, and the same can be said about the legends of Fontaine Sumeru too. What kind of legend does Sumeru Fontaine have? Sumeru Fontaine or even not local legends were used to the source material. What sort of story would we have? It'd be a good idea to shoot a film in one of those places if I get the chance. Okay, time's running out. I have to hurry and finish the film, and send it to Kamisato residence. Ed, forgive me for not having the time to chat. I will write you as soon as I have progress. Until we meet again. It's a lot of reading for 70 primos. Shit. We did it. We made it through. Oh, who wants to watch some power washing, huh? We can talk about the Tipathon goal incentives. Just teleport back here. Actually, here. Here we are. You spoke much about it? A little bit at the beginning of the stream. I was going to talk more about it once we go over to Power Wash. Yeah, I'm going to take a break and then we'll switch over games. Sound good? Sounds good to me. Goodbye, Genshin Impact VOD watchers.